video, we emphasize the importance of the constitutional provisions outlined in Section 7 and 8, Article 7 of the 1987 Constitution, which provides an orderly succession, ensuring stability and continuity in governance in times of unexpected challenges.
Good evening, I am Ram, and this is News 9, our top headline for tonight. A startling revelation in the aftermath of the recent elections. A group of petitioners have sought to disqualify President-elect Ramil Hernandez, alleging that he misrepresented material facts during his candidacy as president. President-elect Hernandez claimed to be a natural-born citizen, but petitioners have found evidences appearing that his parents are foreigners. This has sparked a contentious debate over the eligibility of the president-elect to hold the office.
President-elect Hernandez, there have been serious allegations regarding your eligibility as a natural-born citizen. How do you respond to these claims?
I want to address these allegations head-on. First and foremost, I categorically deny any misrepresentation of my background. I want to assure the public that I am indeed a natural-born citizen of this country. My parents may be foreigner, but I have the necessary documents to prove that indeed I am a natural-born citizen of this country. Let me be clear. I want to fight this petition with every legal means at my disposal. The truth will prevail.
Now, this issue raised the possibility that President-elect Ramil Hernandez may face disqualification. In such event, our Constitution outlines a clear process. In Section 7, Article 7, it states that if the President-elect fails to qualify or have not been chosen, the Vice President-elect shall act as President until President-elect shall have qualified.
Vice President Isabela Santos, there is ongoing legal challenges surrounding President-elect Hernandez's eligibility. There is speculation about the possibility of you assuming the presidency. How do you respond to these circumstances? While it's important to acknowledge the legal process President-elect Hernandez is currently facing, my focus remains on the responsibilities entrusted to me as the Vice President-elect. However, I am fully prepared to assume presidency if circumstances unfold in such a way. My role, whether the Vice President or potentially the President, is to work tirelessly for the betterment of our country. Well, I am ready to fulfill whatever duties may come my way in service to the citizens of this nation.
Further, our Constitution provides that where no president or vice president shall have been chosen or have qualified, or where both shall have died or become permanently disabled, the President of the Senate, or in case of his inability, the Speaker of the House of Representatives shall act as President until a President or a Vice President shall have been chosen and qualified. Well, I think that is not the case anymore, as our VP-elect is alive, qualified, and ready. And that is our headline news for today. Once again, this is Ram, and this is News 9.
The Supreme Court has dismissed the petition challenging President-elect Hernandez's eligibility, affirming his status as a natural-born citizen. After a thorough examination of evidence, the court ruled in favor of Hernandez.
Good afternoon. This is Ram, and this is News 9. Today, we receive a sad news for the whole country. President Ramil Hernandez died on a plane crash. We will keep you posted as soon as we have the details. Thank you. This is Ram for News 9.
I never expected this. I will do my best to uphold the responsibilities of the office.
Vice President Santos has sworn in as the new president. The nation watches as she addresses the press, promising stability and unity.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, Thank you for being here today. I stand before you not as the expected leader, but as the unexpected bearer of the profound responsibility. The recent events have brought our great nation into the moment of challenge and sorrow, and my heart goes out to every citizen affected by the uncertainties that surround us. Our journey may have taken unforeseen turn, but let me be clear. The spirit of the Philippines remain unbroken. In times like this, unity is not just a word. It is a call to action. It is a reminder that as Filipinos, we are stronger together, resilient in the face of adversity. As I step into the role of President, my commitment to you, the Filipino people, is unwavering. I will weather these storms together. The challenges before us is great, but so is our collective strength. I understand that trust is earned, and I am fully committed to transparency. My administration will keep you informed every step of the way, fostering an environment of open communication. In closing, let us remember that strength that lies within our diversity. The resilience defines our history and the hope that propels us forward. United we stand, and divided we rise. May God bless us all, and may God continue to bless the Philippines.
Particularly in cases of death, permanent disability, removal from office, or resignation. Who assumes the presidency? Who will take on the responsibility to serve the unexpired term of the incapacitated president?
All right, let's get down to business. What's the latest in our economic front?
Madam President, the situation is dire. Unemployment rate is soaring, business are closing, and stock market is in free fall. The impact of pandemic is far-reaching, and recovery seems elusive.
We need a comprehensive plan. Reach out for economic experts, industry leaders, and Congress. We must act swiftly to stabilize our economy and provide relief to those most affected. And what about our international relations?
Madam President, tensions are escalating with several key nations. The recent events have fueled geopolitical instability. Our allies are uneasy, and adversaries are testing our resolve.
This is the last thing we need right now. We cannot afford to be divided on the global stage. Initiate high-level diplomatic talks, assure our allies of our commitment, and find common grounds to those showing hostility. We cannot let these tensions escalate further.
Madam President, our military readiness is strained. The recent natural disasters have stretched our resources thin. We need to bolster our defense capabilities.
Agreed. I'll work with Congress to secure additional funding for the military. We must prioritize the safety and security of our nation. Look, I know this is a lot to handle, but we must face these challenges head on. We're going to weather the storm and come out stronger to the other side. I need each of you to bring me actionable solutions and keep the Filipino people informed.
Madam President, I appreciate your strength throughout this challenging period. But we need to talk difficultly about your health condition. Your health has deteriorated significantly, and the demands of the presidency are exacerbating the situation. The stress, the constant decision making, it's taking a toll on your body.
Dr. Gonzalez, what do you mean?
I strongly recommend that you consider stepping down from the presidency. I know it's hard, but you really need to think about it. Consider it. Your health needs your full attention, and the country deserves a leader who can give her all.
But what about the nation? In the midst of all this crisis, can I really step back?
Your well-being is crucial, Madam President. If you push yourself further, the consequences could be severe. A healthy leader can lead the nation more effectively.
I never thought it would come to this. Section 8, Article 7 of the 1987 Constitution states that in case of death, permanent disability, removal from office or resignation of both the President or the Vice President, the President of the Senate, or in his inability, the Speaker of the House of the Representatives shall act as the President until the President or the Vice President shall have been elected and qualified.
Due to the declining health of President Santos, she cannot continue serving the nation. With a heavy heart and a profound sense of duty, steps down on the highest office in the land. Miguel Reyes, the Senate President, sworn in as the new President of the Philippines. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Miguel Pagaduan P. Reyes,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Philippines
that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Philippines.
So help me God.
So help me God.
In addition to the illustrated scenarios, the Congress shall, by law, provide who shall be the President in case of death, permanent disability, and resignation of the acting President. He shall serve until the President or the Vice President shall have been elected and qualified.
Leaders may come and go. Crises happen and are overcome. But the enduring spirit of the nation prevails.
Let this story be a reminder that, in face of uncertainties, constitutional provisions serve not only as legal doctrines,
but as a compass towards stability and unity.